Dear sisters and brothers in Jesus Christ, as we gather today to celebrate Palm Sunday, we enter into the heart of Holy Week. This is a time when we are invited to reflect deeply on the reality of Jesus' passion, His love, and the incredible sacrifice He made for us all. As we wave our palm branches and remember Jesus' triumphant entry into Jerusalem, we are reminded of the juxtaposition that characterizes this moment, a moment of celebration that roots itself in humility and profound love. As the Gospel recounts today, Jesus rides into Jerusalem on a donkey, fulfilling the prophecy of Zechariah. Rejoice greatly, daughter Zion. Shout, daughter Jerusalem. See, your king comes to you, righteous and victorious, lowly and riding on a donkey. The people lay their cloaks and palm branches on the ground, shouting, Hosanna! Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord. In this moment, we see the exuberant hope of the crowds, a hope for liberation and rescue. They welcomed him as a king, though they misunderstood the nature of his kingship. Isn't this a reflection of our own lives at times? We too may shout Hosanna and wish to embrace Jesus during the joyful moments when our prayers seem answered, when blessings abound, or when life is easy. But we must also recognize that the journey doesn't end at the triumphal entry. It leads us into challenges, into darkness, and ultimately into the profound depths of love displayed on the cross. What kind of king is this? A king who doesn't assert power through might, but instead shows us the path of humility and sacrifice. Jesus didn't come to conquer in the way that the world expects. He came to offer love, grace, and redemption. He invites us into a relationship where true power is found in vulnerability and service. As we hold our palms today, we are called to remember that our faith journey is not simply about the moments of triumph, but also how we respond to suffering and sacrifice. Are we willing to follow our King who chose the cross? Are we prepared to face our own sufferings, knowing they can lead to resurrection? Dear friends, as we move through this Holy Week, let us take time to reflect on our own hearts. What barriers do we need to bring before the Lord? What parts of our lives need to die so that new life can emerge? The crowds who welcomed Jesus eventually turned against him, calling for his crucifixion. Their enthusiasm was fleeting, and it challenges us to consider how we ensure that our faith is rooted not in the applause of the moment, but in a deep relationship with Christ. Sisters and brothers, let us embrace both the triumph and the suffering of this week. Let us walk with Christ to Calvary, knowing that it is through the cross that we encounter the depth of God's love. And as we begin this sacred journey, may we transform our cries of Hosanna into a commitment to follow where He leads us, even into the darkest valleys, believing in the promise of resurrection. May God bless you all on this holy journey. Amen.